Hello friends, welcome into my craft room. My name is Susan. This is Revive DIY and Upcycle Designs. I am so happy to have you here in my craft room with me. I have been a long time away from a live on IG. I just thought I have a second project that I wanted to share today. I already did my first one. I'm gonna fix this camera real quick. I already did my first one on my Facebook earlier, and I had just a little bit of extra time, and I'm trying to get something ready for where's the little thing? For a graduation setup for tomorrow. So I thought I'd come on here and share with you guys the project idea. So come on in to the craft room and join me. When you hop on, say hello. Let me know that you're here. Let me know where you're watching from. I'd love to know. All right, so as you may know, I am an independent designer with Chalk Couture, and a lot of times I come on here and just share project ideas using their products. And then other times I like to upcycle things. I love to upcycle things. So today I'm actually going to share just using Chalk Couture products. So if you have any questions about anything I'm using or any techniques, please feel free to ask in comments or send me a direct message. I'll be glad to help you with that information. That's what I'm here for. I love to encourage you to DIY. So this is a cool transfer. I did a t-shirt yesterday. You may have seen it on my page, or actually on my feed. Sorry, I think about what platform I'm on. Called Focus on the Good. And this is a transfer that we offer in my shop, on my online shop. And just today, these coordinating cutouts, so these are chalkable, what we call chalkable. What that means is they are reusable, and they are a special surface that we have that we've created, and it goes along and coordinates with this particular transfer. They came back in stock today with my shop, so I wanted to do a project with them and show you guys in case you were interested. So hop on in and again, hit that heart button and let me know where you're watching from. So these are called chalkable chips. And like I said, it goes along with this. We have only a few, several of our transfers, we choose to do coordinating chalkable chips. This is something new we just started this year. I love it. I can't wait to do this project. So I am trying to get ready for a high school graduation tomorrow, and I want to put this in a display where I'm doing some other work. So I am going to use the colors that coordinate with the school colors for my son. And we're just going to go ahead and get started, okay? So how you doing, Nat? All right, and if you have any questions, like I said, just let me know. I'm going to try to make sure that I'm showing up on here because I am not always sure. And that way, I'm not sure I'll be able to see comments, but hopefully I will. I'm going to flip over and see what I got here. So hang on with me, guys. There it is. Okay, now I can see it, and hopefully if anybody has any questions, I can answer. Okay, so this, I used this design yesterday on a t-shirt, like I said, with ink, but today I'm going to use chalk paste, and these are the colors that I've chosen because this goes along with my son's school colors. So this is just a shape that goes along with the camera, and then this little word bubble goes right here for the focus on the good, and then this flower. So you could obviously do these other pieces as well if you wanted. You could either chalk these directly on a surface, or you could do them on a foam cutout or something else. Even one of our new chalkable tiles, maybe not that, but one of those would fit on there. So there's always a way to do it. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get started. I am going to take I don't have to do anything to prepare these. These are all ready to go. The surface is created for working with our chalk. I am not going to fuzz this, and what that means is just to make it a little less sticky, because these are reusable silkscreen transfers, and you can reuse them up to a dozen times or more if you take good care of them. I don't have to do anything to prepare this surface though, because it is made to go with it, and I have a really big area here that has the silk screen in it, so I'm not worried about it sticking. That would be why you would fuzz it, is just to make it so it's a little less sticky, okay? So hopefully, if you're new here, let me know if you've never seen the technique that I'm getting ready to show, or you've never even heard of Chalk Couture, or you've never heard of this type of craft. I would love to know. Now, we do only sell in the US and in Canada, so if you're outside of one of those places, you may not have ever heard of us. All right, so what I'm doing right now is I am just trying to get any bubbles out. I'm trying to get a really nice, smooth surface and contact so that I don't have any bleeding. And that still isn't lined up right, y'all. Let me get that changed. And I apologize for having to look down, but you know, I do have to look down to do the project. So if I miss any comments or questions, I will always go back and answer them. Don't worry, even after the live. So, all right, maybe that's better. Let's see. Let me see. Okay, so we could all use a good reminder to focus on the good, right? That's good enough, I think, on that one. Now for the camera, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to pull this bottom part up, and I'm just going to keep it right here on the backer sheet just so that it doesn't pick up any other, try to stick to my table or anything like that. Just make sure you have it in the right direction because it does have a certain way that the cutout goes, okay? So bear with me. This is the longest part of the whole process, you guys, I promise. Everything else is going to fly by when we get done with this. And you are going to be amazed how awesome this looks. Look at all the detail we can put in a silk screen like that. That's what I love about it is look at the details. That is going to turn out super cool. Now, I am going to do the camera in teal, which is what we call Tide. That is chalk paste, which is just basically wet chalk, you guys. That's all it is. And it dries hard to the touch, and it'll be on there until I want it to come off on this particular surface. And the reason why it's reusable is because you might want to do this in different colors. I'm doing it for a graduation right now, so of course I'm going to use the school colors. But maybe you want to use this in your decor for another purpose, or you want to do a t-shirt like I did yesterday, or you want to do a sign for a friend, and you can change the colors up every time. So that makes it really cool. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and work on these two, and then I will... Actually, you know what? I think I can probably... It won't interfere, I don't think. I think I can go ahead and get this on here too. As long as you have room for it, it's just easier to keep it on the, I feel like it's easier when you're using these kinds of shapes to keep it right on the backer sheet. That's what the white sheet that it's on is. And again, they're self-adhesive. That makes it so easy to do this. Because then I don't have to worry about it sliding around. Once I have it placed, just press it down, and then I don't have to worry about it sliding around and going anywhere. Okay, we're all set. Okay, this is going to be the short and sweet version, you guys, which is good because I only have just a tiny bit left of cleaning to do. I've been working on cleaning today. My daughter's coming home from where she lives for my son's graduation, so I got a little tiny bit more cleaning to do, but I've also got to get this stuff ready for my decorations, so why not share the process with you guys? I love these new transfers. We just started with this company this year with this type of transfer. It's thinner. You can see through it better when you're using something under it like this, and then you can also, the chalk paste just glides right on it, and you only get it where you need it, and you can pull off all the extra, so you're not wasting chalk paste. I love that. All right. And if you guys know of anyone that would be interested in seeing this type of video, if you would sprinkle it out, we just call it sprinkling. It's just to share the video, any of my posts. It just helps my little business every time you do that. My hope is to just encourage others to do something creative. Even if it's not this, it's something. Almost done with this part anyway. So I'm just putting it on, and then I'm taking this is called a squeegee. This tool that we use to apply the chalk paste with is called a squeegee, and I'm just coming right back across it and pulling off any extra so I'm not wasting my chalk. And it looks like everything's covered. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that up. I'm trying to keep it pretty basic today. I'm not doing like I don't think I'm gonna do all the different colors. I don't think so. I think I wanna keep it pretty monochromatic. I say that, that's not even true. I'm using 3 colors, so it's not necessarily monochromatic, but I'm trying to limit the number of colors I'm putting on this particular project. So then once you've put your chalk on there, you just pull your transfer back like so. Now I'm probably gonna mess up my one that I was trying to get on there. And then look at that. Look at the detail. That looks real, doesn't it? It almost looks 3D. I love that. Hit that heart button if you like that. You guys, that is so fabulous. Now that chalk right now is wet, so it'll dry to the touch in about 5 minutes. It'll be hard. And then I can wipe on it. I can do things on it. I can dust it. I can touch it. I can do whatever I need to do with it, and it won't come off until I'm ready to make it come off. And that's what I love about it. But look how fabulous that looks, you guys. Okay, I'm gonna set that to the side and let it dry, and we're gonna do the next section. I feel like I still need to move this little guy. Just a little tiny bit. I'm not happy with where the little, almost like a comma, you know, at the bottom where it's hitting. So I'm trying to readjust it. There we go. I hope you guys are having a great day. It's almost Friday, you guys. This week has been a crazy week. We've had so much going on. Such a busy time of year this time is. In most households, as you're finishing up and starting into summer, it seems like it's always a busy time. Okay, that's better. I like that better. This part I am going to do in shimmer shadow, which is basically just black with some shimmer in it. And I love our shimmers because they're not like, it's not full on glitter. So you don't have the mess of glitter, but it's just enough shimmer to make it sparkle, but not so much that it's too much. Do you know what I'm saying? And it looks like I'm getting low on my shimmer shadow. We have a lot of different colors of shimmer. Now I'm so happy because I am a shimmer gal. I love my shimmers. Now the funny thing is with this, I actually could keep these colors and it would still go fine on my coffee bar area because, which is probably where this is going to be, because I have a lot of teal and I have black accents and I have gray accents. So this would actually work fine in my home. But I don't know. We'll see if I change it out. We'll see. But for now, it's going to be this. And that's the fun thing about DIY is you can choose your own colors. You can do whatever speaks to you, whatever colors work for you. And I'm going to show you a couple of different ways you can use this once you've done it. If you've used the cutouts that I'm using, I'm going to show you a couple different ways. Now I take all my extra chalk and I put it right back in my jar. That way I have it to use next time. I don't like to waste anything, you guys. Okay, so that one's done. We're gonna go ahead and take that off. And all my transfers and my squeegees, they get washed in the sink with cool water. No special chemicals, just cool water. I do use a board eraser. Look at that. Isn't that do you see the shimmer? Isn't that fabulous? Oh my gosh, you guys, I love it. Okay, I'll set that to the side. Now the shimmer takes maybe a couple more minutes than the regular. I will set this over here and spray it with water until I can take it to my sink and wash it. And then I'll dry it and put it back on this backer sheet and it'll be ready to go for the next time I want to do a project. So that's what I love. And you could even just use bits and pieces of it. Maybe you only want to use the camera. Maybe you only want to use the words. Maybe you only want to use the flowers on a project. That's what you can do. You can mix and match. You can use bits and pieces. Okay, guys, this is a brand new one. I keep forgetting. You know what? I have one that's not quite done. Let me use this. Let me see if I can get this out of here because that is the challenge. I know I had a little bit left in here, but I'm not sure the status of it. I've had this shimmer for a long time. Oh, you see that? I am like down to the nitty gritty. Not even sure if I have enough. We'll see. I'll try it. If not, I'll open the new one. But like I said, I don't like to waste, you guys. I use it. It's gotten a little thick because I've had this a really long time. I've had it probably 2 years. But you can still use it even if it gets thick. You just need to add a little distilled water to your jar if you have a jar of chalk paste. And it will reconstitute it and make it the creamy, dreamy formula it's supposed to be. Like this one right here is not creamy, dreamy right now, as you can see. Because normally it just glides on like those other two did. But I am eking that last little bit out. And just push a little firmer when you're using shimmer because, you know, it's got whatever they put in there to make it the shimmer material. You know, it's a little gritty. I'm just going to set that aside for now. Look at it, I got all over me. All over me. Oh, and my wipe is dry. I did a project with it earlier and it's gotten dry. So it's all water soluble, so I can just wash it off. Oh, it's under my fingernail. Oh well, I'll be shimmery on my fingernail. Okay, guys, here we go. Let's pull this off. We call this peel and reveal. So just pull your transfer back and look how fabulous. Now, I will say this is not as crisp as it could be because of the chalk paste consistency I use, but look how cool that looks, you guys. All right, I'm gonna set that over there too. Move this and spray it and clean my desk off. And then I'm gonna show you a couple ways that you can use these, okay? And I already vacuumed in here too. I just put more mess on the floor. Okay, let me clean, just put the lids off on these. All right, guys, hang on a second. Hang on just a second. So this is distilled water. I'm just going to spray a little bit in here for next time, and maybe I'll get the last little bit out. You can also paint with our chalk paste as well. Actually, I felt like this one was getting a little thicker. I'm getting to the bottom of this too, so I may just... But you only use distilled water because you don't want things to grow in your chalk paste. Okay, so let's bring our guys back over. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Getting a text. Sorry, guys. My son is texting me back. Okay, so I am just going to speed the process up just a little bit to make it so I can handle these without smearing them. And then I'm going to show you a couple ways you can use it. So this is just one of my air dryers. This is probably dry already, but I'm just going to quickly do that. So now the back is completely white still. You could, if you don't like that, you could paint it any color you wanted with an acrylic paint. You could also you could Mod Podge a napkin or cardstock or scrapbook paper or material on the back if you always wanted to have something on the back of there. It's completely up to you, but it looks perfectly fine with it being white. And one of the things that you can do, I'm going to try to talk over this so we can move along. One of the things that we can do, this is one of our couture boards. And basically it is a magnetic chalkboard that is reusable. And you can actually throw some magnets. I just grabbed these at the Dollar General yesterday because I can't find mine. I have some on my website, but I can't find them because of the mess behind me. But you can stick magnets on the back here and put it on like that, and I'm going to show you that. But you can also put it on, we have a brand new, at the end of the month, we have a brand new lettered, oh shoot, what's it called? It's coming out at the end of the month. I just did a project with it earlier today, and it's called a chalkable chips base, and it will also work with these or any of our bases that work with our board and base type or our simple shapes. We have little bases. This is one that works with all of our simple shapes. So it's got a little groove in there, and it's a nice piece of wood. You can paint it or leave it that way. We also have one that's called a board and base. This usually comes with a chalkboard. I just took it out. So any of these shapes will also fit in there. So that's what I'm planning on doing with them for this project. But I did want to show you how you could very easily add, for example, I'm going to do it, I'll put it on the back of this. I'm going to just put a couple magnets. I think 2 would be fine. Yeah. Ooh, it still feels a little damp. I think I just got some of it on me. I didn't let it dry. I'm trying to rush. But anyway, take your magnet. Like I said, I do have the heavier duty ones in my shop. These are just ones from Dollar General. You may, if you're going to use them, you might want to glue them on with something a little bit more sturdy, because this is just a peel and stick. I don't know how good that will hold. But just put a couple magnets on the back like that. And then let me show you guys. Look at this. See? And you can just change it out. And if you wanted to add some of those other flowers on here, you could do it directly on the surface, because this is reusable. You can clean it off and reuse it every single time you want to change it. Okay, so that's one thing you can do with it. The other thing you can do is put it in one of these. That is dry for sure, but look at this. It fits right. Okay, getting another text. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. So you could also do this. You could put it in one of the, in the board and base like this. And this guy, I don't know if it's dry. You could put them in these. They all fit in this, but you can't really see how pretty it is. So I don't know. I may use that. I haven't decided. Because I really like, I want to see it all. Now, what I've also seen other people do is take a punch. We do actually have one in my shop, or just something. If you have, I have something called a crocodile. It's from scrapbooking. It's a heavy duty like hand punch. You could punch holes in these, and you could attach a, almost to make it look like a camera strap. This happens to just be a strap I had left over from something. But you could attach that to it and hang it across here, and it would look like a real camera. So that's what I might do as well. I don't know. I want to make sure these are dry before I do any more. I don't want to handle them too much without drying them. This I know is done. So that's the idea. I just wanted to show you how easy it is to use our chalkable shapes. We do have it with several of our transfers. I'll put it that way. And every time we launch a new product, we usually have a new offering for it. So keep your eyes open. It might be something. I know right now we have like, let's see, we have, I'm drawing a blank. A bee. We have s'mores, a s'mores kit with a transfer. We also have the camera. We had a mountain shape. I'm not sure if that's still in stock. We also had some woodland animals. We have lots of different ones. If you need help picking something like that out, please just let me know, okay? But that's what I got for you guys today. I hope you liked this idea. Thank you for letting me come into your world for a little while and share my love of creating with you, and some inspiration, I hope. And I'm gonna go. I'll post a picture in just a little while so you can see exactly what the finished product looks like. But until I see you next time, guys, be safe, be healthy, and be blessed. Bye.